I'd like to take a moment to thank my channel members for your continued support. Thank you, and consider joining today for added perks and exclusive content. Hello and welcome, I'm Bert the Stormtrooper, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Beast Wars Transmetals CHEETOR, and I love this toy. Originally released in 1998, this was a deluxe class figure that retailed for approximately $10. And I really love the evolution of CHEETOR. This was such a cool figure. I remember getting this figure not too long ago, maybe about 10 years ago or so. And I got it brand new in the package. And my kids got to experience opening it with me. And it was such a cool experience that this figure really does hold a special place for me. But I also really like the kind of like the evolution of CHEETOR and what they did with his design. That being said, though, this figure is the epitome of the beast that stands up into a robot. The transformation for this guy is absolutely ridiculously simple. Here in beast mode, CHEETOR is approximately 7 inches long, about 2.5 inches tall, and as we can see here, CHEETOR has now been updated into a techno-mechanical or techno-organic cheetah. Right, so he still looks like a cheetah, but he's got all of his, he just looks like a robotic cheetah now, with a lot of vac metalized parts right there. Love those golds. They look so good. Most of the body done in that silver gray and that teal, that really dark teal right there, with those gold highlights that look so cool, just kind of going all the way around. It's something that they did with the Transmetals figures is that they started putting their names somewhere on their body. So you can see right there, CHEETOR there on the neck. Down on the bottom, again, he does a pretty good job of hiding the robot parts. They are there if you know what you're looking for. But otherwise, if you don't, it just looks like the underside of some robot cheetah. So not too bad at all. Articulation wise, nothing at the head, unfortunately. Not even the mouth opens and closes, and you'll see why in just a moment. But the legs can rotate forward and backwards all the way around. They can bend at the midsection right there, and the paws can also bend. And then back here in the back, the hips can go forward and backwards. He can bend at the midsection. He can bend at this other midsection. I don't know what that's called. And then the foot can go up and down some right there. And yeah, there you go. That's pretty much it. He's a very simple toy, but that's a lot of fun, and you'll see why in just a moment. Let's do a couple of quick comparisons. Here he is with his original form. Here he is with Beast Wars CHEETOR. So you can see what these guys look like together. And then for a little bit of a more updated comparison, here he is with the Kingdom CHEETOR. So you can see what the two of them look like together. Getting into transformation, Transmetals was the line that started including a third or an intermediate or a, let's call it a vehicle-ish mode. So for CHEETOR, they had a flight mode, and it's super simple and a lot of fun. This is something, I mean, if you didn't do this as a kid, you didn't have a childhood. This is something we all did as kids. So we're just going to take his legs and point him forward. We're just going to kind of give him a Superman pose, if you will. And then we're going to take the midsections right here. These panels are going to open up, and then we're going to see these little engines right here. We're going to pop these out, move this up just a bit. Same thing on this side. We can open up that panel, pop out the little engine thruster. By the way, there's a little rub symbol right in there, so we can rub on that while we're in here. We can see the little Maximal logo right there. But there you go. Just position his engines. So he's got these little wings with engines now, and there is CHEETOR's Superman flight mode, which is, you know, I remember as a kid, anything that like if you have a Hot Wheels with go wing doors that opened, that suddenly turned into a flight mode. So this really kind of just calls back to anything we played with as a kid, that you can open panels out like that and make it into a flight mode. That's what this did, and I thought that was such a cool little throwback, such a fun way of giving CHEETOR a flight mode. So there you go. That is CHEETOR's quote-unquote vehicle mode. That's his flight mode right there. Go ahead and flip those back underneath, and we'll get into the transformation. So we've already got his legs straightened out. Reach back here, go ahead and grab the tail and just pull that straight out. Set that off to the side. That's going to be his weapon. Take the legs, straighten them out, and pull out the heel. And again, like I said, the epitome of the beast stands up pretty much, because that's most of the robot right there already. we're going to take the arms, move these up. So this gold piece right here on the hump there, just kind of bring this up. This is on a double hinge on this yellow piece right here. And you just bring this up and over and then rotate the legs. There's one more adjustment we're going to do to that in just a moment. But first, take the cheetah legs, or sorry, the cheetah head right here. And we're going to fold this forward on that hinge right there. Get about halfway, push his head up. All the way up. And it's going to soft click into place. We should be able to bring this the rest of the way down now. There you go. Just needed to get the arms out of the way. So there you go. So that's back there now. Take the cheetah head. We're going to split this in half. Rotate these around. This is going to reveal the robot's chest, which is now going to come down. And then we're going to take these shoulders and just soft snap them back into place. Turn his arms, and there, get them all nice and straightened out. There is Cheetor in his robot mode. And in robot mode, he stands approximately 5.5 inches tall. And yeah, looks pretty cool. Again, I like the update to Cheetor. It's one of those that really, he looks brand new, but he still looks like Cheetor. You still know who you're looking at when you look at him, and I really like that about him. Some of the Transmetals, when they transformed when they I guess evolved into the Transmetals forms, they just look like completely different characters. It's like they just took a toy and gave it the name. But this guy right here, you knew exactly who you were looking at, which was really cool. Taking a look close in on the head so you can see what the head looks like. Let's focus that in. He's just got this grin, this snarl right there, like he's going to get you. It's just kind of cool. You can see, it's interesting how the beast mode looked more robotic, and then the robot mode looks more organic. I think that's such a neat thing about this figure. And you can see a lot of like fur details. You can see all the cheetah spots carry over right there. You can see a lot of organic parts here in the robot mode that we really didn't see in the beast mode. Very, very interesting, I always thought. Articulation-wise, the head is on a ball joint. You can move up and down, side to side, and turn it. The shoulders are on ball joints, in and out, forward and backwards. They're going to be hindered by these cheetah legs right back here. The elbows are also on ball joints. You got a rotation at the waist. The thighs are on ball joints, in and out, forward and backwards. Bend at the knee, and a little bit of up and down on the feet right there. So nice posability, and just kind of going all the way around so you can see him. I got a little bit of a backpack right there with the cheetah legs and the cheetah hump right there. But other than that, pretty clean robot, I think. Looks pretty good. You can give him his tail weapon right there. You got the little, I don't know, claw piece right here. It's like a little edge right there. So, you know, give him kind of like an axe whip, sort of a weapon kind of a thing. I'm not really sure what to call that. I'm sure some folks are going to go on the comments and let me know what that's called. I don't know weapons names. But there you go. There's Cheetor. I like this figure. I really, really enjoy this figure. And the fact that I got it brand new and I was able to open it so many years after the fact, like so many people lost their mind. Oh, you're opening up vintage figure. Yeah, the package wasn't in that great of a shape anyway. But yeah, it was pretty joyful just to be able to open that. A couple of quick comparisons. Here he is one more time with his previous mode. So you can see what he looked like before and what he looked like after his transmetalization. Is that a thing? I'm making it a thing. And then for a more modern comparison, here he is. I think this was the Netflix Cheetor. So you can see a little bit more of a modern comparison. So you can see what he looks like next to a modern interpretation of the same character. Not the same Transmetals, but you know what I'm saying. So, okay, fantastic figure. If you're a fan of Beast Wars and you're getting into Beast Wars now because of all the reissues that are hitting stores, this is a fantastic figure to add to your collection that is not very difficult to find. I am hoping that these reissues keep it going and we start getting a lot of these figures back on shelves. It's such a cool thing to go on shelves and see these old figures up on them again. And I think that about does it for the Transformers Beast Wars 1998 Transmetals CHEETOR. What did you think of this figure? Let me know down in the comments. Give me some thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you're notified when I upload a new video. I've got a donate button up there. I also offer channel memberships. If you want to do either one of those, I would greatly appreciate it. Please share with your friends if you like what you see, and I'll talk to you next time.